So I said I was gonna do a tiers list. I'm doing it today. If my outfit looks similar, it's because I filmed another video today. But anyway, so yeah, we're doing the tier list for the Bridgerton books. Now, I'm gonna change these titles real quick just so they can reflect more me, you know? So this one is I Adore It with all my heart, with all 4 chambers of my heart. This one, it's amazing, right? Because I felt that way for quite a few. I adore it. Okay. This one, I adore it. Okay. And then it's amazing. And then this is I like it. Bleh, just okay. I'll make this meh. I can do without it. And this one, loathe beyond compare. Okay, so we've got my tier list. This is Bridgerton, okay? So going in, I already knew I was gonna like it, generally speaking. Let's do an overview. The first one, what was the first one? The first one was The Duke and I. I adore it. I adore it. I love it. It's literally like, come on, like, I feel like that one she took the most time on. You can tell in the writing, it's like the way she crafted that entire story. Like there was a lot of, it really was important to her, and that's why I like that one the most. Like you can always tell when a writer takes the most time on something, and I feel like The Duke and I, that one, she took the most time writing that one, and the rest of them, I feel like, even the Viscount one, she took the most time with those two, I feel like, but the rest of them kind of, as it went on, it kind of started like lagging a little bit and kind of started becoming more and more kind of repetitive, I guess, is a good way to put it. So yeah, I am putting The Duke and I in I adore it, because I do. I adore it. All right. Right, the Viscount Who Loved Me. I gotta think back to this one. Do I adore it? Or is it amazing? It's amazing. It's amazing. Like honestly, it's amazing, and I'm happy that I read it. I won't say I adore it. There were a few things that I just to me, I feel like the enemies to lovers was not very convincing. She had such a hatred for him, and like I understand why, right? The little sister, but at the same time it's like I don't know, to me it didn't come off as convincing as some other enemies to lovers I've read before and that I've seen. So The Viscount Who Loved Me, it's amazing. I would read it again. Will I want to? Probably not. But I will, probably, maybe. But I do not adore it. I do not adore it. That being said, the actual show, I love it. The actual show, like the show, that the Netflix show, I love both the actors in that one. I love it. I will rewatch it a million times because it was so good. The book. Okay, so the next one, An Offer from a Gentleman. Oh god, you guys are gonna hate me for this. You're gonna hate me. You're gonna hate me. And you know what? I'll take all the hate. I can do without it. And I hate this too. I was so excited for Benedict's story. I was so excited for Benedict's storyline because he's an artist just like me. Like I love that character. He's so goofy. He's so fun. He's like he's a vibe. What I did not like about it, this is probably my least favorite one out of all of them. And the reason is because the Cinderella story. Like, we've been there, we've done that a million times before. I just hate stories that have that Cinderella story thing. It's just overdone. It's overdone. I've heard it a million times, and that's what An Offer from a Gentleman was. I do like the characters, and I feel like the Bridgerton twist was that, you know, her circumstances was quite the Bridgerton twist. I'll give it that. But there wasn't much more than that. And it just kind of, you know, for me, fell flat. I don't like it. So that's why I can do without it. I feel like you can read all the other books and only know that Benedict marries a girl named blank, and you can do without it. It doesn't really contribute much to anything. I can do without it. Okay, so what's next? That was my least favorite out of all of them. So I anticipate that the rest are actually going to be higher than that. So the next one, Romancing Mr. Bridgerton. I'll put it in. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing, and I'll tell you why. Because I relate so much to Penelope. Because she's a writer. She's kind of like self-conscious about certain things and certain aspects. I relate to that. I really like her. And also because Colin, he is a writer too. I like them both. Because I relate to them in different ways. Like, I'm super charming. I have all these people like literally tripping over their feet for me, like Colin. But I also only kind of am interested in very few. Or just one. Like Penelope. You know what I mean? So yeah, I relate to them a lot, and that's why I really like that one. I also feel like it's multi-layered. I feel like it has a lot of different things going on. It does impact the story in a lot of different ways. It kind of overlaps in other stories. So I feel like it's one that you actually have to read in order to understand the rest of them. Yeah, so I do like Romancing Mr. Bridgerton. That's one of my favorites. Do I adore it? Definitely not. But it's amazing. I can read it again. To Sir Philip with Love. I like it. I don't adore it, and it's not amazing to me, but I do like it. I'll tell you why. Because the whole time you're thinking that Eloise is there for this man, and then when you find out, wait, she's actually here for the kids, like the dude's kids. That's really cute. It's really wholesome. It's really sweet. They really just wanted a mom, and you know, she was like everything for them. She was a mother. Well, not their mother, obviously. Their mother was quite melancholic. She was there for them, and you know, they needed someone like her. And the whole time you're thinking, that's kind of what I was thinking. I don't know if other people think that. I feel like Eloise in general, like, she's just not that type of person. She won't run away for a man. But yeah, so I do like this one because of the kids, and it really shows that, you know, that's what mattered to her. So I do like that one. I really do. I like it. Will I reread it? Maybe not. I don't know. All right, next up. When He Was Wicked. I have mixed feelings about. I might, meh. This one is meh. I do like the difference in that in this one, she was married before. I like that. She was married before and her husband died very tragically. So I do like that. What I don't like is that the dude, they kind of replayed the same kind of thing, like the Viscount Who Loved Me. Like, he's a rake. Which is just like, okay. Not like we haven't seen that before. So, I do like that it's more empowered. It's more empowered for, you know, the modern woman, at least. I like that aspect of it. However, in a lot of others, it kind of fell short in a lot of ways for me. Nothing really sticks out to me in this one. Nothing really stuck with me. And so that's why I'm giving it meh. It's not terrible, but I don't think I would ever reread it again. All right, the next one. It's In His Kiss. This one is meh. This one's meh also. Because, look, I love Lady Danbury. And I love Hyacinth. She's very outspoken. She's very extra. She's very, you know, in your face, sarcastic. I relate to her a lot. And I do like the little bit of mystery that's in it. I like the mystery that kind of goes along with it. Everything else is kind of boring to me. My favorite part happened in the epilogue when the child found the jewelry. That was my favorite part. So it's meh for me. Okay, and On the Way to the Wedding. This one, y'all are gonna be, girl, really? I adore it, and I'm gonna tell you why. This is probably surprising for some of you. I adore it because I love that Gregory is a romantic. We need more like that. He was looking for his one true love. He was a romantic. He wanted because all his siblings all married for love and they were all so happy and that's what he wanted and he was so excited for it. And then he kind of just, you know, he had these high expectations. He set these really high standards for himself. Relates to me as well. I really like that one because it's like, and come on, the name of the girl that he falls in love with before he actually finds out who he really loves. You can't go wrong with Hermione Watson. Was I the only one who thought that? I feel like she did that on purpose. But anyway, I love this one. I adore it. It's literally, I will reread it and I will reread it again. Like, it's on the same level as The Duke and I for me. I don't feel like she really put as much thought into it. It does seem one of those ones that kind of just you write and go. So for that, it's kind of like, that's the only thing though. That's the only critique I have. But the actual, like the blackmail, all the stuff, like all the stakes are like really high in this one. So that's what I really like too. Yeah. So this was the tier list. I hope you liked it. I hope it was fun.